So 31-30, and this is turning out to be another terrific matchup between these two teams. He puts the second one up, and that one's good. 32-30 now, 38 seconds remaining. Concepcion brings it up. He goes up against number 7 in McReynolds. Gets it outside to Shaq Dance right here from Raleigh. Spin move outside to McAllister, over to Concepcion. He goes up, he loses the basketball, but McLean is right there to pick him up. He say, you know what? I got you, my friend. I got you. 32-32. 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Number 4, Corey Wilford brings up the right-hand side, picked up by Shaq Dance. Shaq Dance gets in position. 7 seconds remaining. He brings it out to the left-hand side. Devon Hayes partially tipped, and it's going to be no good. In the hands of Shaq Dance. He puts it up, and it's going to be off the backboard.
And that is the opening period. It's in the books. A ball game. We started 0-0 at the tip-off. At the end of one, Trey Snyde, it's 32-32, so start it up at the Big Goose Egg again. What a game.
Absolutely. And, again, we said this in the pregame a little bit about this team is so evenly matched, it's not even funny. It was a 116 to 113 the first game of the season. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest, if it can be anything like the first, we're in it for a special treat.
Right now, it's 32 even. We're going to take radio timeout. This is the CRN on TBL and Sportscaster. This is Firebirds basketball.
How you gonna roll tonight at Golden Corral's Beef Lovers Banquet with our all-new bacon-wrapped flame-grilled sirloin filet, hickory smoked beef brisket, carved portobello top sirloin, and golden delicious shrimp. Oh, wait! Now that's what I call a strike, baby! Every night at the Beef Lovers Banquet, victory never tastes so great. Golden Corral, your choice. Rules.
Stop and dine in, whether pregame or postgame, at Golden Corral, the official restaurant of the Raleigh Firebirds. 3424 Capitol Boulevard in Raleigh. The Basketball League, formerly the NAPB, is dedicated to delivering a world-class professional basketball experience to our community, our fans, and business partners. The Basketball League, where the spirit of the game lives. Welcome back to the CRN on TBL. Wesley Outland, Trey Snyde on the call, along with all of our other broadcasters, including Andrew Laird and Bruce Barrett in attendance here tonight in Raleigh. Also, Daniel Moore and Brandon White. We are ready for second period action of the Owensboro Thoroughbreds, 2-3 on the year, or 2-4 on the year, taking on the 0-6 Raleigh Firebirds. Second period underway. We're all tied even at 32. Turnover by Raleigh, and Owensboro will bring it back inbounds, led by number 6, Burright. Burright sets it up and now goes to Demetrius McReynolds at midcourt under two-man pressure by McLean and Concepcion. Tip deflected in the crowd out of the bounds, and it's going to go Jamel McAllister touching it. It'll be Owensboro ball.
Again, a fast pace already here in the beginning of the second quarter. I'm looking forward to see what the Firebirds can do here, because right now we've seen them play extremely good defense.
Yes, sir.
And it's a tied ball game, so it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out.
A great matchup now as we get ready now for Raleigh does get back on the offense. Let's see what they can do to get off the schneid and get off that losing streak at 0-6 and get that first win of the year, cusp of success. It's come so close for Raleigh. They can literally touch it at the tip of their tongue. Ready for a shot at three, off the rim. It's no good. Attempt made by McLean. Coming back was Milligan, bouncing off the ball like a hot potato. Rebound comes back to Burright, and here comes Owensboro back up court.
The second chance opportunity for the Firebirds didn't go down for McLean, and they needed that one for sure.
Turns over by Owensboro. Back now to Raleigh. Raleigh's ball. Another basket and good. How about that, man? Shaq Dance, number 24 to the basket and good. And Raleigh going back up to the lead. 1 point lead. Blocked. Block, a takeaway coming back. What power there by the Owensboro player of Corey Wilford. Delay of game on Owensboro. That's the first. As Evan Milligan now comes in the game for Owensboro. Mark Anderson, the legendary coach for Owensboro, and a great relationship that DeMarcus Oliver has had with Coach Anderson in the past as well.
Boy, if I'm correct, Coach Oliver was a part of this team some few years ago,
yes.
So they're very familiar. And Mark Anderson is just a terrific guy. I mean, he's a good person. So it's always good to see a coach like that and his experience come to the basketball league for sure.
Shaq Dance trying to go to the basket, couldn't get there. Got the rebound and savior by McAllister, and McAllister will put it in for 2 and good. 37-36, a 1-point lead for Owensboro, and a steal by Shaq Dance. And he stepped out of line, turns the ball back over to Owensboro. My colleague does not have luck with pins. Hang on, buddy. I got you.
I stole it out of your bag, so that's your pin.
Oh, really?
It is.
Rub me. Let me see if I can find you another one. Hang on.
You got plenty. 9:59 remaining in the second quarter. It's a 37-36 game in favor of 1 point by Owensboro Thoroughbreds. Thank you, my friend. Always a pleasure.
A 1-point game. 37-36. Number 7, Demetrius McReynolds throws it deep by the attempt by Milligan for 3. No good. And they're going to call a turnover. A last touch by Owensboro. It'll be Firebirds ball. Subs coming in as Baker comes out. Number 1, Big 3, Kenny Collins from St. Augustine University College. 6 feet, 186, a guard. His brother, Hugh Collins, will be on the varsity staff from JV moving up to varsity for our coverage of the North Carolina State 3A state tournament playoffs starting Tuesday with Clayton. We'll find out the seeding Sunday. And congratulations to the Comets, the men and the women. They are both the tournament champions and regular season champs.
And if I ever need a coin flip I know exactly who I'm calling.
Andrew Bailey.
Mr. Brent Bailey, the female assistant or varsity assistant
yes.
women coach, and he's also the middle school coach as well. And if I ever need a coin flip, I am calling him. He is back-to-back champion, should you say, after getting the number 1 seed in the Greater News 3A conference tournament, and now he's also received the correct coin toss going into the playoffs. So
yes, sir.
He's my first choice. My wife would be, if you want to do rock, paper, scissors, I'm calling her.
All tied even at 37. A great matchup between Raleigh and Owensboro. Second shot at free throw, no good by McLean. And here comes the Thoroughbreds back up court, led by Chris Anderson. Anderson inside the paint to Wilford. Wilford to nice. The basket and 2. They jump back up by 2.
That was nice. That was a nice little floater from Wilford.
39-37. Juking, jiving McLean back at the baseline. Sets back up, looking for Shaq Dance. Dance now goes to Collins. Did my boy Caleb Stewart get a haircut? Got him a haircut, man. Yes, nice sir. Move. And what a move by Matthew McLean. He puts it in for the layup and 2. And we're all tied even at 39 again, Trey Snyder. What a game here. What a game.
14 points. Matthew McLean stepping up huge tonight.
A shot for 3, jumper. That was Chris Anderson coming up short. But then the man puts it in by number 7, Demetrius McReynolds, under the basket. And now we have the Firebirds back down by 2, but here we go trying to tie it up again. That was a fader for nowhere by Matthew McLean. Turns it over back to Owensboro. Under the basket, last touch, whistle, foul. It's going to go against the Firebirds on the foul. Grab on number 3, Matthew McLean from Ottawa University. And that was on Chukwama Abdabgo.
That was Chuck. He goes by Chuck.
Chukwama Agbado. That broadcast school paid off.
Yeah.
That's as close as I can get.
It's Agbado. And he goes by Chuck.
Chukwama Agbado.
I have confirmation from Mark Anderson himself.
Chukwama Agbado, a.k.a. Chuck.
That's exactly right. That'll work for me.
And now the Firebirds will be back on defense with the Thoroughbreds, but it inbound to Joel Anderson, number 2.
There you go.
Wow, slammed under the boards. Shot to the head. And this is going to go against Owensboro and Trace Nye. This will bring McAllister.
And he's not impressed. He gets up a little upset.
Yes, sir.
With number 11 and Milligan.
And that's Evan Milligan, the forward for Owensboro. There's the call. A shot to the head, and that was going to bring now Jamel McAllister to the line. 6'7", 198 forward from Winston-Salem State University. And this will bring McAllister's shots good, and we are now all tied at 41. 8 minutes remaining in the first half. A great game here tonight. Look at Stewart with a block on the basket. No way, Jose. McAllister to Collins. Downtown for three off the rim. No good. Rebound back to the Thoroughbreds. Anderson with a steal by McAllister out of nowhere. McAllister looking back for Collins for three off the net. He nails it.
Milligan.
44-41. A bombing three-point shot from downtown by Kenny Collins from St. Aug University. And the Firebirds are back up.
Nice move.
But a nice round rebound there by number 5, Donovan Griffith. And the Thoroughbreds now cut the lead back by 1. 44-43. Caleb Stewart back to the basket. Powering. Jump ball called. It'll be at the Firebirds area.
And
what a matchup between these two teams, Trace Knight.
I mean, the good thing is they're being sportsmanlike. I mean, that right there could have been an incident for these two players, but they shook it off, which was good. McAllister already been hit in the head by number 11 in Milligan, so he's you never know in that kind of situations. And Kenny Collins has the basketball off the tip.
Coming back on the rebound, but he turns it back over to Owensboro. 44-43, Owensboro with a dive jump, and there's a whistle and a foul as number 11 was powering his way to the basket. And this will bring Evan Milligan to the line. He'll shoot 2. So that's the third team foul in the second period on Raleigh Firebirds. 44-43 the score. 7:03 remaining in the first half of play. And a 1-point game as number 11, Evan Milligan for Owensboro at the line, and he will make his first, Trace Knight.
His first points of this evening comes back. Again, it was a hard play inside. And so it's good defense, great game, and that's all you want right now out of both of these teams.
7 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. McAllister sets back up to Shaq Dance. Dance goes inside, powers his way to the basket. Last touch in a deflection. Here comes off back court. Oh, here comes Wilford. Wilford now sets up his man for 3. Rims off the net. No good with the attempt by McReynolds. They'll fight for the basket under the rim, and it's going to be number 10, Anderson, the savior for the Thoroughbreds. Put them up now by 3, 47-44.
Second chance opportunities for Thoroughbreds is they're putting into work. I mean, it's fun to watch.
Milligan with a floater, bounced off the net. He'll put it in for 2. And now it is 47-46. A dandy of a good one here in what a lot of people would call a winter wonderland in Raleigh. Offensive foul on the Thoroughbreds travel. They'll turn it over and give it back to Raleigh.
And we were saying it was the second chance opportunities for any respective ball club can make a huge difference. Now, the Thoroughbreds have a lead now with 1 point, and so that extra effort, should you say, put them up by 1.
A great game. Back up court. Final 6 minutes. We're halfway through in the first half. Opportunity awaits. Chris Anderson to the basket and 1, and a foul. Foul on number 13, Jamel McAllister. This will be basket and 1, or number 2. He said 13.
Yeah, I know. That's the second foul.
Second foul on number 13, Jamel McAllister. And this will bring number 10, forward Chris Anderson for Owensboro to the line. And he will shoot 1. Basket and 1 as he made his 2. And it goes in. 50-46. Now the Thoroughbreds lead the Firebirds by 4. McLean Milligan goes back to dance. Shaq goes back to the new haircut man, Stewart. Stewart lost the ball. He turns it over to Thoroughbreds. Back up court, slam home. Will he get there? Yes, Donovan Griffith with the assist by Evan Milligan, and they lead now by 6.
Again, the second chance opportunities, you got to find the way for the Raleigh Firebirds. They have to find a way to kind of